Welcome everyone to the Goddess Temple. My name is Chris, and for this video, um, what I really have coming through is just this genuine knowing that what you are stepping into, that who you are becoming, in this full process of being you, who you are becoming is more of you. You're not pretending to be anyone else or anything other than. You are exactly who you are designed to be. And so, even if you're playing a role, let's say a role of, um, wow, I don't have any suggestions for some reason. Let's say you're trying to be a banker, okay? Um, there's certain things that you do need to learn. There's certain behaviors that you do need to acquire. There's certain what is it, attire, the way you dress, the way you feel, the way you process information, the way you even think, the way you study, every little detail. It's becoming a version of you that already exists and truly embodying that. So it's not something that you are reinventing. You're not reinventing yourself. And I get that at some point this may have been the way to go for you, that you did need to reinvent who you are and how you feel about yourself and the way you perceive yourself and the way that you move about life. But you're in a place now that that's not the case anymore, that you don't need to wonder how you perceive yourself or how you are or who you are, what other new version of you or skill that you don't have. No, none of that. You get to a place where you don't have to figure out the skill and what it is. You just start to do it. You just put yourself in that situation and you're like, I am willing to put in the work and the becoming and the learning and the processing and everything. So if that's the case, then as this, what is something that I can do, right? And you go ahead and you do that, you practice that. And every day you show up and you practice it. Eventually, it becomes a habit. It becomes your new habit because you acquire these skills and this way of thinking and this way of doing things to make it happen, for you to live that life and for you to see that come through. And the thing is, sometimes it actually takes a little bit of more time. Other times it happens rapidly. So, for an example, let's say you're on this job interview and you've been actually trying to grow in your own company, in your own business. And so they give you an interview to see if to see if you're actually qualified for this, and you lay it all out. And the thing is, you don't have to have all the skills, you don't have to know everything for the hiring manager, the hiring team to understand that the skill that you have, if it's adequate enough, if you have what it takes, if you have the grit, they can sense it. It's okay that you don't have all the knowledge and the information, but they can sense it when you are being fully authentically you and when you're not, and how to embody more of you. You begin to understand more of who you are, how you're meant to step into this world, into this time, into this frame of life. And you learn about who you are, you learn about your skills, you learn about your qualities. And the thing is, because you have it and you are getting um the compensation for it, right? So the money, the income, the projects, for some reason it's a lot easier and you just do the work. Yes, you complain. Yes, you do all your whatever behaviors that you do. But the thing is, you land the job because you have this skill, that you've acquired some level of reassurance that this is the way or this is the next path for you. And so you're doing the thing, you're doing it, you're creating it, you're becoming who you are here to be. And the more you step into who you are here to be, you become far more of that, and you begin to wear the clothes, you buy the clothes that gives you that confidence, that mimics the idea of this version of you. And so, yes, it does feel like an upgrade. And the thing is, there was a little part of you that may wonder if you are pretending or if this is genuinely who you are. And the thing is, this is actually who you are. You are designed to be and to embody this version of you in the way that you do. And you are here to be exactly that. Nothing about you is going to change. Nothing about you is new, but it's a practice. Eventually, you begin to speak the very same language. You learn how to speak it. You learn how to embody it. You learn how to move that way. And so it becomes easier. Now, sometimes the qualities that you pick up, the thing is, this version of you that you want to embody, it may not present itself right away. It may take some time. There's skills that you may need to learn. There's something that you may need to acquire for this to happen. And the thing is, this way of manifesting, it's laid out clearly in the way the 9 to 5 job work field works, and it's all clear. But there is something different when you step into a place of massive shift. And I say massive is because it genuinely feels like it's nothing, like you don't see that existing in your reality at all. So no one is mimicking those habits, those behaviors, that way of earning wealth, that expression. No one is showing you that example. And so you're okay with that, and you want to go into that. You want to step into that. So you embody more of who you are here to be. And for you to even have this desire, I hope that this message is you're able to follow through, and I hope that I'm saying this in a very linear manner for you to follow. But I'm gonna keep going. So you you have this desire, this little inkling, this little something that you want to lean into, that you want to embody, that you want to become, that you are. And you're saying okay to it. And you lean into that and you step into more of who you are. And you understand that who you are is who you're designed to be. And the more that you're designed to be yourself, and the more that you accept and you welcome in who you are, it becomes a little bit more easier for you to embody this frequency and to remember and to keep remembering what this is. Because the only thing that you have to embody this version of you, these qualities, to inhabit these qualities, it's purely in your mind. It's not an example that you see in your external reality, but it's purely in your mind. And so you lean into that. You lean into who you are here to be in this variation, in this time. And the thing is, desire, this desire, it's not something that's not reachable, not attainable. It is, of course, attainable, but what's important for you to understand is that it's not wrong for you to have this desire. You are designed to have this desire. You are made for this. You are made to be exactly who you are being. And nothing is going to stop you from being this version, to being this human. No one, nothing is going to stop you. So, welcome it in. Allow yourself to be this person that you know that you are. Know that who you are here to be is purely for your own self. It's purely for your joy, purely for your pleasure, purely for your existence. And the thing is, let yourself get curious about it. This is not for the person that isn't curious. This is for the person that is curious about life, curious about what is coming in and who you are here to be and who you're designed to be. And the thing is, a lot of the times, even the people that seem like they're squares, even them, they have visions and desires, but it just is designed and qualified um as being rigid, right? As being a square. So if you're not that, and then it's okay. There is a new world that is coming up. And it's not that it's only coming up now, it's just it's always existed, but the world of people that live as squares, that's what's been revered. The people that were creatives, that was revered once upon a time. The thing is, it's time for that to come back to life. And it's time for not one to be revered over the other, but for both to coexist and create a world that is cohabitable. And we're understanding that now. You are understanding that you still have a place, and it's not that you have to fight and grovel and scream and make sure that you're loud enough, just as loud as they are. No, none of that. You don't have to force yourself. You can actually take that off and let go of that exhaustion. It's exhausting trying to fight for life. It's exhausting trying to fight for everything that you have, for what all of this world is here to offer and give. It's exhausting. And so you're finally stepping into who you're here to be, who you're here to become, and to know that anything and everything you desire, there's nothing wrong with the desire, but it's the path that you take to get there. And it's the not fighting to make yourself be seen, but to know that your thoughts and your limitations have the space to exist as much as your desires, your pleasures, your joys, and the good that you want to give and be a part of. Every person that we even perceive to be bad, right? Or be harmful. The thing is, every single human, every single person is and wants to tell a story that they are good. That's it. And it's shitty the way that a lot of people navigate through this world. And yes, it could be done differently. The thing is, for you to create a world that is done differently, it's for you to do it differently, for you to show up differently, for you to embody more of who you are here to be, for you to do it in the right path, for you to be the way shower, for you to set the example and the standard, the new standard of how you show up in truth and in authenticity, for you to lean into you being authentic. And the thing is, you don't have to point and poke at someone and keep jabbing at them when they are not doing their due diligence or they're not being authentic. It's not up to you to point at them and poke at them and torture them. The thing is, they're already torturing themselves. So why the heck are you adding on that extra harm, that extra pain? Like, that also affects you because you're not letting someone exist. Because if you are pointing at someone's harm, that means that you point at every single part of your own misfortunes and your own poor judgments. That you're not actually being compassionate towards yourself. It's a two-way street. For you to be compassionate towards someone else, or for someone to be compassionate towards you, you also have to be compassionate too. And it's learning about these little parts of yourself. And it's okay that you're feeling the emotion. It's okay that it's so painful. Sometimes it's so unbearable that you don't know what to do with it. But it's to allow for these emotions to come through and for you to, in a way, it's another way of you dying once again. For you to let go of this ego, for you to let go of this pain, for you to let go of this heaviness. You're letting go of you. You're letting go of the idea of you, of the idea of what you stood for. and fighting with this little conflict. And to know that the way that you were and the way that you thought wasn't wrong, but at the same time, for you to fully embody this version of you, for you to fully take on this job, this creation, this lifestyle. There's new rules. There's different rules. There's different perspectives. There's more compassion. There's more that you can hold. That also means you can hold more chaos. You can hold the chaos. You can hold space for the chaos without taking it in and without it disturbing you and putting you in a different place. You learn to do that. You practice that with much more reverence, with much more alignment. You learn to do that. You learn to inhabit who you are here and designed to be. And so, with that little bit, I'm going to be leaving the message here. I really hope that you got something out of this and that it made a little bit of sense, and it inspired you in some way to really lean into more of the manifestation that you're wanting to anchor in and truly become more of you. There is nothing new that you're here to create, but just the fact that you're wanting to experience a desire, a part of you that you finally give yourself permission to experience. And so I really hope that this supported you and helped you out in the way that it's meant to. And so I wish you guys all the best, and I will speak to you soon.